Let's see if I get centered on here. Probably. Hey everyone, I'm just gonna give it a minute, and I'm like doing this from my phone because I'm having some computer issues. So hopefully you guys can all hear me. We'll see if I get centered. Hey everyone. Hopefully, can you guys let me know if you can hear me? Oh, can I see the comments on here? Let's see. I'm on my phone, so I don't know if I'll be able to see y'all's comments. Let's see. Private chat. Oh, whoops. Hey everyone. I don't know if I can see you guys' comments because I'm on my phone, so let's see. We'll see. Well, I'm going to be quick today because I know tomorrow people are out of town. Tomorrow's Independence Day. Well, it's less Independence Day, but let's get it anyway. The Freedom movie, I have talked about it, but I want to just go through it one more time. But I want to go through it on a different aspect, okay? And hopefully you all will share this of what I'm saying. First of all, I am a trafficking survivor. I am highly against this movie. And I find it like irritating, I guess is the right word, that people come on to my social media pages and tell me, oh, it's going to wake up the masses. It's going to wake up the masses to go see this movie. Yet you are pretending to be awake and you're going to watch this movie, but I'm yelling really loud. And when I say yelling really loud, I'm talking about on social media. I'm against the movie. Other survivors are against this movie, and you're not hearing us. So what are you supporting? Because you don't support survivors, and you're not listening to our words, and you're not listening to what we're saying, and you're not hearing what we're saying regarding this movie. So are you awake or are you a sheep? I believe you're a sheep because you're not hearing, again, what we're saying and why we are against it. Like the most irritating thing I'm hearing is it's going to wake up the masses. It's going to wake up the masses. What masses are waking up? Because they're not listening to us, the survivors. So who are you waking up? Like which person? It's literally like saying, I believe that you were raped, but I need to show everybody your rape video because I need to make sure that they know rape exists. And then another person, I don't know her name, I forgot it, so I would like to give her credit, but you could go look on my Telegram. She posted like the best thing ever. She said, do you need to go watch porn to know that porn exists? I'm like, it's true. You don't need to go watch porn to know that porn is real. You don't need to go watch this movie to know that human trafficking is real. Where in this entire movie has Jim Caviezel, Mel Gibson, or Tim Ballard talked to any survivor? Where has Tim Ballard, Mel Gibson, and Jim Caviezel elevated a survivor's voice? Where has Tim Ballard, Jim Caviezel, and Mel Gibson asked a survivor what they thought about the movie? Here's the other kicker. What survivors were invited for free to this movie? Which ones? You guys can't tell me because there weren't any, because they're funded by Hollywood. You're literally funding our traffickers. You're spending $22 to go fund trafficking, and you're not listening to the survivors. And I find it really gross. Some of y'all, like, I'm sorry, but this is the most, this happened with the Jesus Revolution movie, and it's happening again with this movie, is you're funding Hollywood, you're funding the mainstream media because it's been pushed by Facebook and Twitter and all of these big social medias. It hasn't been censored yet. How many of us have been censored and put in Facebook jail and Twitter jail and Instagram jail and whatever social media jail we've been put in? Yet this movie is being promoted like crazy to the masses. You're not awake. You're literally just going and you're not listening to the survivors and you're funding human trafficking. That's what's happening. Okay. Now, for someone that has been trained to go rescue children and who does rescue children and goes and extract them, let me tell you something. No child, okay, is jumping in the arms of myself or anyone else because they don't know who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. They are not saying, oh my gosh, thank you for rescuing me, because they're scared shitless. Do you know the trauma that they have gone through? They are not jumping into Tim Ballard's arms or Mel Gibson or Jim Caviezel or anybody else. What people are doing right now are romanticizing human trafficking, and they're making it like it is this great thing and saying you're waking up, but no one is woken up to this movie. Have they talked about the demonics that goes on? Because when we go and rescue these children, these people are demonic. They are evil. You have to go in with a shield of armor, not only to protect your body, but to protect your mental and spiritual health. And they are not talking about that. It is beyond maddening that survivors' voices are not being elevated. Let's talk about, I mean, they could have asked Kathy O'Brien. I mean, she has been one of the biggest SRA survivors out there, and they're not talking to her. They didn't elevate her voice. They didn't ask her what her story is or what she's gone through. What they've done is just like we've done with everybody else here in America and across the world, as we have put some man on a pedestal. We are acting like he's God when he is not, and we're paying $22 to fund it. Now, have you guys looked at their 990s? Do you even know what a 990 is? Look it up. There is a website, and it's a free website, and you can go look up the 990s, and you can search Tim Ballard and Operation Underground Railroad. And you know what? You want to go down a rabbit hole? Go down that one, because you can see where all the money's going, where all the money's being laundered to. Him and Glenn Beck are laundering money to each other. Tim Ballard is on the Nazarene Fund board, and Glenn Beck is on the O.U.R board. And it's kind of funny that these Mormons are literally making millions off of the worst pain that some of us have gone through. Now, let me ask you again. You think that you're awake, yet you're not listening to the survivors. You're not listening to me. You pretend to hear my voice, but you're not hearing my voice because I'm against it. Yet you want to come to my page and my house and tell me why you watched it, why you funded it, and why you're so great for humanity because you went and watched it. You know how many people reach out to me and say, hey, we want to help with we want to help anti-human trafficking, and I'll reach back out to them and I'll say, this is what we'll need. Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Everyone has an agenda, and until people don't have an agenda, that is when human trafficking will stop. And I am really sick of people saying we need to bring awareness around human trafficking. Nope. We need to eradicate human trafficking. We need to eradicate it, and we need to have safe houses, and we need to have houses where women and children and men can go to get their healing, where they don't have to worry about losing housing or food or funding because they're not sucking the dick of Tim Ballard. Okay. I know that sounds really kind of crude, but you know what? People like don't get it at this point, and it's really, really frustrating. And on one of the most days where we should be celebrating our independence, there are people still enslaved. And instead of actually doing things for humanity, people think they are doing something by sitting in a cushy movie theater with their popcorn and air conditioning, watching this man that they put on a pedestal be praised and worshiped like a god, which he is not. And he's a fake one at that, worth millions and millions of dollars. And you can go look at his 990s and see where the money has gone. It has not gone to one survivor. You can look at the 990 to see that. And I'm not going to do it for you. I'm giving you the tools to go do it. Search up 990. I don't have the website on me right now, but I'll post it in the link when we're off. And you can go sign up for free and start searching to see that none of this money for this movie or from Tim Ballard or from Glenn Beck, because they're all in on it together, has gone to a survivor. So what are you supporting? You're supporting and funding human trafficking. Congratulations. Stop coming to my page and telling me this is why you watched it. This is why you're watching it. I don't care. I think that you're a horrible human. You're not hearing my voice. You're not hearing survivors' voices. You are not woken up. You do not care about survivors, because if you did, you would not come to a human trafficking survivors page and tell me why you're defending funding traffickers.